This one needs to get locked up. When you're hurting though, what happens? Start stressing out. You're trying to put out fires constantly. You're continuously not focusing on the things that are going to fix your problems. You're focusing on the now. You're focusing on today. You're focusing on the problem for today. You're focusing on, the employee that wants to quit, or the guy that doesn't want to work because he hasn't gotten paid, or you're focusing on that stress. You're focusing on all the things that don't really matter, but they do. But it's not pushing your business forward. It's not helping you. It's not helping you push. It's not helping you grow and expand and excite. You need excitement. This entrepreneur game can be very lonely. You can be very lonely. Even if you have a team, you might have 10 guys and you still feel alone in this thing. You might have your girl or whatever, and you just feel alone because you don't feel like anyone understands what you're going through. How am I going to pay the rent? How am I going to pay my guys? How am I going to pay my truck payment? Man, these are all things that I completely understand. And then until you can back it up with action, because that is the only thing that can solve your problem. Look, time of the year can have a lot to do with it, depending on the type of business you're in. It could be holding you back, but you got to fix that problem, man. Like, if you don't want to go through that again next year, you don't want to struggle for 4 months out of the year because you're a window cleaning company that only does well during the season, then we need to fix that problem. We need to figure out what can we do in those 4 months so we can be abundant. We don't want to be abundant 7 months out of the year. We want to be abundant 365 every month of the year so we can be happy and have a prosperous life. Anyways, let's get stuck out of the now. Let's get stuck out of being in the moment right now of, oh my God, I don't know what I'm going to do. I don't know who I'm going to hire for this job. I don't know how I'm going to start this job. I don't know how I'm going to pay next week's rent. I don't know how I'm going to pay my guys next week. Let's both do that together. Let's just take a deep breath. Let's move past it, and let's focus on getting more deals, because that's what's going to build our business. That's what's going to solve our problems, is getting more deals. So how do you deal with these moments though? These moments of stress and anxiety, and all you can think about is making payroll. Well, I think it starts with having an abundant mindset, thinking to yourself positive, thinking to yourself that this will pass, that it's temporary. And I know even when it is temporary, you're still thinking about it. You're still like, fuck, I don't know if I can do this. Even though it's gonna pass, you still tell yourself, I don't know if I can do this. The one thing I think that gets me through it is I buckle down, I put my head down, and I do the work. No matter what. Even if I don't want to, I still do the work. Even if I don't want to make the call or send the proposal or follow up with the client, I do it anyway. Even if I have all this other shit going on in my life, I try to balance it as best as I can, but I know that if I stop everything, I'm going to sacrifice. So you need to prioritize what's most important, and hopefully you can get ahead of the curve till eventually you get organized. And look, I don't have this all figured out. I'm still figuring this out as we go. I'm just trying to share with you what works for me, because I'm still in it. I'm still struggling. So I'm still going through it. And when you go through it, you have to break through it. You have to just keep going forward, keep putting one foot in front of the other, and eventually you'll come out of it, because I promise you, whatever you're going through right now, it's gonna pass. It's just a season. Let's get through it.